Good morning, Gel Entourage. Here I am in front of Starbucks, and I got something I can't wait to share with you. So, if you're going to be tuning in, some of you may hop on live. I guess it's about 9 in the morning. I hear those church bells. But if not, hopefully you're watching this on a replay because this is powerful, man. This is huge. This is what we've been talking about. This is something that I've been trying to tell everybody for quite some time, and I don't know if people quite grasp exactly what I was saying. So I want to bring on my man Matt Ricard and show you guys something right now. Hold on a second. Where's he at? He's getting there. Got my black coffee, doing my intermittent fasting. Yo! What's up, man? Matt.
What's up, Brian? How's it going?
How do you see?
All right.
There we go. You know, I still
Much
can't
better.
figure it out. One day I will, but for some reason, when you do a Facebook Live with two people, you got to have these in, or it just absolutely doesn't work.
That's
It's kinda
right.
weird,
You get,
but
yeah. So how's it
crazy
going,
people.
dude?
Dude, I'm so excited to bring you on. I want to give a little bit of a backdrop and then let you tell your story, okay?
Sure.
So guys, here's the bottom line, right? Many of you, I mean, let's be honest here, okay? Many of you over the last few months, 3 months in general, have seen a decline in your volume. And a lot of people are saying, well, what's happening to my volume? Where's my volume going? Well, guys, you have to understand something. When we switched over to the new back office, there was a transfer of the credit card processor. So when they transferred for legal reasons and security reasons, they couldn't transfer the security code, that 3-digit code on the back of the card. So the cards couldn't run through. Now we're using a handful of processors, but the one in particular, which was about 25-30% of the distributors and customers, didn't transfer over. So now the auto ships aren't running. Well, if the auto ships aren't running, guess what? Your volume goes down. So people have said, well, my volume has just dropped off. What happened? Nobody, it's not like 1/3 of your people quit overnight. It's just that their cards aren't running through. And if they weren't engaged, if they're not engaged, if they're not in this group on this page, if they're not, staying plugged in, they're not going to know why it happened. They're not going to fix it. And frankly, a lot of people who were on the fence, they're like, you know what, screw it. I didn't need it anyway. So how do you re-engage people? How do you get people back, right? It's a very simple process, and it just becomes a matter of reaching out to them. So I'm messaging back and forth this morning with Matt, and he told me about some results, and he sent me a screenshot. I'm going to let him tell you about it, but I want him to tell you exactly what he did, what he said, because he got an immediate boost in volume. He's about to break a new rank, and every one of you can do the same thing. So Matt, tell us, what you did, walk us through, and what results you got so far.
Certainly. So I basically went through into my back office and I went to my visual tree and I started writing down everybody's name that was inactive. And what I did, which is really cool about our back office, which you know this, Brian, it allows us to actually go in and message anybody that we want that's on our visual tree. We can send them a direct message. So I came up with this very simple script, basically. Hi, you may not know who I am. My name's Matt. I'm a little bit further up than you on your downline or whatever. But I just wanted to reach out and let you know that I noticed that you're not active as of right now. And you might want to change that if you're still looking to use the product or whatever. And I've actually had 4 or 5 people reach back out to me and say, oh my goodness, I had no idea. Same
Right.
scenario. I explained to them when we switched to the new back office, we actually had a merchant, the credit card processes switched over, so some credit cards didn't transfer over. And that was the big problem. And a lot of them, they just had no idea. So going through and actually reaching out to these people, I've noticed that they're active now. I've gone back a couple days ahead. They're active again, and it's actually boosted my own personal volume. I want to say close to 3,000 qualifying
Yeah.
volume as of
Yeah.
right now.
That's huge. Yeah.
Just in the matter of a week, I went. I'm about to break coordinator. I
Right.
only have probably 2 more enrollments, which is super easy. 2 more enrollments, then I break rank, and it was really all because I just decided to reach out to these folks that were either showing gray or just inactive in my back office on my visual tree.
So Matt, tell people exactly how they would do that. Once they log into their back office in New Life, what would they
Yeah.
look for? Where would they go?
So when you log into your back office, guys, basically what you're going to want to do, if it's on your phone or on your computer, on the left side you have the tabs, you have Home, Business, Tools. You're going to want to go to the Business tab, and then you're going to want to bring up your visual tree. And then on your visual tree, you're going to notice that there's 2 types of bubbles. There's going to be a blue bubble, and then there's going to be a gray bubble. Now, if you have a gray bubble over that person's photo or that whatever, that person's head, that person is most likely inactive. So they're not active. Their credit card probably didn't process or whatever it may be. So you're no longer receiving volume for that person. And furthermore, the person who enrolled them isn't receiving volume for that person anymore. So just go into your back office, go to the business tab, pull up your visual tree, look through, and even click on the blue ones, because I've actually noticed, Brian, a couple of them, not all of them, but I clicked on a couple blue heads, and it showed that they weren't active. So I reached out to them as well. So going through all the gray and blue people, it'll bring up all their information, basically what rank they are, if they're active or non-active. And then you can send them a direct message basically just saying, hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but you're actually currently showing inactive, and I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you're still wondering why you haven't received a bottle of gel in the mail or KG4 or whatever it is. And then I kind of let them know what happened. Just being human, letting them know, because they may be trying to build a business or engaging, and they just don't know how to do that right now. And when that all happened, the process of the merchant switching over, I know a lot of people felt overwhelmed because they started to see their volumes drop. And I think this is the number one reason.
That's amazing, man. And another thing that we should add is that it's not just that one processor. We also have the main processor, which is also causing a lot of problems, which we're just about done with them. Brian Sweeney, the new COO, basically brought with him a relationship from Bank of America, which is going to be our new primary processor. Obviously, they're huge.
Wow.
It's one of the biggest banks in the country, and they've been doing testing. So what they'll do is, Ken Burgess explained this to me in Vegas, they'll run a day with Bank of America and the day with the old processor, a day of Bank of America, a day with the old processor. When they use the old processor,
that's a great idea.
Yeah, dude, they're getting a lot of declines because it's a company called Skrill, and it has a very low threshold for fraud. So cards are being declined on people trying to sign up new into the business, on people's auto ships, because the fraud threshold is set too low.
Oh.
You understand? So we're almost done with them. In Vegas,
Good.
He said it's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks, and we're completely gone. We're working with Bank of America, but it's almost ready to roll out. And in fact, like I said, every other day they're flipping it. They're flipping the switch. So excellent news. But what do we do about all these people in the meantime? And this is the workaround. It's taking the time, guys, taking control of your own business. Like Matt said, log into your back office, go into Business Center, go into the reports. And even if it's not somebody you personally brought in, Matt was messaging people. He doesn't even know who they are, but he saw them in his downline. The nature of a business like this, right? And a binary where you have 2 legs, you may, depending on where you're stacked, be getting some spillover and have people show up in your tree and you don't know who they are, which is a beautiful thing in this business. But take responsibility and reach out to them. Now, Matt, how do you message them from the back system? Because honestly, I've never done that. So how exactly do you send a message to somebody?
Okay, from the phone, I haven't figured it out. I know that you can do it from the phone, but from your computer, it's super simple. Once you go into your back office, you go to the business tab, you pull up your visual tree, and then you click on a blue head or a gray head. What's going to happen is there's actually going to be a little green box that shows up with a message inside of it, and you just click on that. For instance, I can go to Dan Faverio right here. I can click on Danny Boy's name and pull up, and it basically starts a new chat, almost just like Facebook. Just like a Facebook message, very simple. It's a DM. I can send him a message. I can see that he's currently online or offline, and you can see when they read it, when they don't. And yeah, it's very simple, and it's all through the back office, which I like. You don't have to hunt them down, try to figure out their phone number or their email address or whatever it may be. That information's in there too, but the back office makes it super simple.
here's a question though. If you message somebody within the back office, it's going to send them an alert, a message within their back office, right?
Yes, yes,
So
it
I think
should.
it's safe to say, but it's not going to their phone or their email. So if they're not really engaged and they fell off completely and they're not even logging into New Your Life, they're never going to get that message, right?
Right. So you could send them an email, a follow-up email, and if they did, if their number is provided on their profile or whatever, you can reach out to them that way too. Send them a
That's
little text
exactly my
message.
point, bro. And guys, listen, this is huge. You know, one thing about me is I'm an absolute bulldog. If I, you know, for example, when I'm trying to reach somebody, I'll Facebook message you, I'll text you, I'll call you, and I'll email you
Yes,
because I
same.
cover, like, I'm going to get you,
Yep.
man. And I'm reaching out to you every way possible. So don't just rely. Matt has had phenomenal success with just sending messages. But what about those people who aren't even logging in anymore? Every
Good
person, if you
point.
click in your
Very
visual
good
tree,
point.
you're going to see, because by default, you're going to have their email, you're going to have their cell phone. So I would say take it a step further. You know, call them, text them, email them to make sure they're getting the message. Now, Matt, the message that you sent has obviously been something you just copy paste because it's the same message for everybody. Could you put that below so we can kind of use that as a template and share that with everybody?
Of course. Yes, of course I
Okay.
can.
All right, great. Now,
I can do
the
that.
screenshot you showed me, thanks to this effort, you're 90% to a coordinator, right? Guys,
Yes, I was at about 72% about a
right,
week ago.
right,
And, I put my head down and I'm like, started prospecting. And then I was
right,
in my back office and I'm like, wow, I have a lot of people on my downline that aren't directs, like you were saying.
right.
They're not direct to me, they're spillover, whatever. And they were all inactive. And
Yeah,
I'm like, geez, I mean, what is it going to hurt to just reach out to this person, let them know? And 4 or 5 people have already re-engaged. And if they're part of the entourage, a good thing too is we can re-tag them in the units. We can get
yep,
them re-engaged. So it's kind of
right.
a whole new birth, if you will. Like
Well, dude,
you get them
what's so
active
cool?
again and it's re-engaged.
I'm going to download this video and I'm going to put it on the Team New Your Life official team page because everybody in Team New Your Life, everybody in New Your Life needs to hear this message. Everybody has been witnessing, a drop in volume. Now they're coming back after
Yeah,
convention with all the exciting new KG4 with no artificial sweeteners. You got the new flavor. You got the new medical grade pump on the gel.
so awesome.
We went into Hong Kong. New executive staff. I mean, our business, our company is exploding. And like I've been saying, this company is building out a foundation. You and I come from a real estate background. You can tell the size of a structure by the size of the foundation. And the
Yes, sir.
foundation this company is building is poised to be $1 billion brand. It will be $1 billion brand. It may take 24, 36 months, but it's going to happen. And so the time is now. It's almost like a rebirth, man. This is a whole new game. It's a new day. And this 90-day run, this next September through the end of the year is going to cause an absolute explosion. Let's talk about you for 1 second. Let's be open and honest. You went through some personal challenges. You had a situation with a business partner, which caused a financial strain on you. You kind of went dark for a couple months. You didn't make it to
I
convention, but
did.
I stayed. But what I do, I kept reaching out. I'm like,
Yes, sir.
bro, go deal with your stuff, but you ain't going nowhere. You ain't quitting on me. I'm gonna come find
Exactly.
you.
We
Right?
stayed morning, Ilaria. Yes, we stayed very in contact. Yeah, I had some stuff that had come up, but
Right.
again, it's life, and furthermore, it's
Yeah.
called being an entrepreneur, and
Yep.
it's really how you approach that and how you handle it at the end of the day that really matters. So, just getting re-engaged, man, and getting these folks re-engaged can really boost your business. And like Brian was saying, everybody just came back from convention. People are breaking ranks, volume's going up. Right now is the most prime time to reach out to these people, follow up, because if you're starting to see a spike in volume, this will just double it, if not triple it.
Exactly. And I'm going to do one other thing. So Matt's going to put the script below. I'm going to go get the recording from the video I made. It's like a 5-6 minute video to show somebody how to update their credit card, how to get back on auto ship, and it walks them through a screen video. So I'm going to actually post that for you guys below this link. And then, like I said, re-engage, guys. If you've been on the sidelines, if you've been thinking, what am I going to do here? Maybe I'm just using the product. I haven't really started yet. Now's the time to start. We're about to really take things to a new level, and it's exciting, man. So Matt, I'm first of all super proud of you, man. Congratulations on
Thanks,
taking
brother.
action. And again, I really wanted to just take a few minutes and share this with absolutely everybody, because everybody's in the same boat. We all have life get in the way. I'm getting married in the mountains of northern Italy. I'm out doing this, you know, life gets in the way. But now the summer's over, dude. Monday's Labor Day. You know, the vacations are done. Kids are back in school, going back to school. It's time to buckle down. And
It's
last
time
thing
to
I'll
get
say
back
is,
to work.
yep, I'm brand new, a year and a half to this industry of network marketing, but people who've
Yeah.
been doing this for 20, 30 years, statistically, there is a slowdown this summer because the kids are home, the vacations, and I get it. But the biggest boom, the biggest time of year to blow up your business and absolutely explode is between September and the end of the year, and that's going to start in a few days. In fact, it's already started. So, guys,
Yeah,
let's
Christmas
go.
is right around the corner, dude.
Dude, I'm seeing posts already. Christmas is 117 days away. I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's crazy. But
Christmas, the
that's
New Year's,
exactly.
resolutions. Let's go.
Exactly. So, Matt, congratulations again, guys.
Thank
If
you,
you have
brother.
any questions, any concerns, put a comment below. Send Matt a message. Send me a message. We're
Yep.
here to help you, and make it a great day. God bless you guys, and
Awesome.
we'll talk to you guys soon. See you, Matt.
Talk to you later, Brian. Thanks.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.